What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bet walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bet walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a known, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start. Confess I love you, just thinking of you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bet what's right through and choose hard. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a known, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start. Confess I love you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. How you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bet what's right through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Just thinking of you, you know me start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. I get alone, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed, staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like alone, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like alone, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed, staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like alone, but don't you feel it to confess Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoes right out. I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bear marks right through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start? Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else?
Shooting.
There we go. Oh, my little guy. Gotta turn him off. Here we go. Cool. What's up?
Owl bear.
Probably in the Green Dragon bed. Okay. Yeah, I gotta turn that off. Well, I have to keep it cold for the PC, obviously. It runs hot. No, you can take it. That's fine. Alright. We are just waiting for Kazuki and Ivan. Does someone want to at them for me real quick, please? Never mind.
Here.
Kazuki's here. Never mind. Ivan did say it was a maybe, so let's go ahead and message him, see if it's a yes or no.
I don't think it was going to be a maybe, but it's going to be maybe later.
He said might be able to make it.
Might be able to make it.
So yeah, pretty much a maybe. If you haven't already, make sure to open up the stream. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to click that share button and click that copy link button. And lastly, make sure to hop in the chat and go crazy, guys. I doubt we're going to do as good as we did the other day.
Yeah.
What's up, King?
Sorry, I'm doing.
You're cutting out like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They
good,
are
'cause I'm
shooting
doing
like
something.
fucking crazy. God damn.
Oh, we got fresh dabs, chat. You have no idea how happy I am. We have fresh dabs.
Ivan's here.
Hello.
Ivan, yes, we have a full fucking crew.
JK, I
Did-
gotta go now. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you watch the reminder?
I
The end of the.
I did not, but I do remember what happened.
Wait,
Do you?
why is
Yes,
that a
Kazuki.
Falcon, unity
Kazuki became a giant woman, broke through the ceiling. You then wormed your way through the boobs, and popped on out the other side. Looked at the orc, and I think you rolled like a fucking 24 in some form of persuasion on her. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I don't remember exactly as to
Yeah,
what
it
you
was like-
said.
It was me telling her to come back to the fold.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
had
yeah,
me
yeah,
all
yeah, 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 yeah,
excited.
yep, yep, yep,
I
yep, 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 yep,
succeeded.
yep. Yep, I remember that. I remember
Okay.
that. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. I remember because the whole boob thing was so jarring. It was kind of hard to forget.
I was just like, well, this is very awkward.
Little
Joke of it. We'll talk about this in therapy later. Don't worry about it.
Kazuki's just like, oh, so this how it feels to have a tiny person around me. Oh, this is usually it's the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, fuck yeah. We've got a full squad. We're all here. I assume we're all ready to go.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Well, just make sure if you haven't already, open up the stream, smash that like button, hop in chat, leave a message or two. And I'm going to take our ceremonial beginning dab and we're going to get started, chat. We're going to get started. It's time for some Dungeons and Dragons. Time for some Dungeons and Dragons, chat. Fair warning, I'm gonna be playing my personality up like crazy today. I'm doing a test because yesterday I went so crazy on my personality that my voice like hurt at the end of stream. But I don't know if it was just a luck scenario or if it really was that I was just I was so bombastically entertaining that many more people clicked on me. So I'm gonna do a theory. I'm gonna test something and see if the bombastic energy is what really gets people engaged. So be ready for full frontal orphan.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's take our Dabberoonie Tootie Scooty. Let's do this, chat. Oh! Oh, slap
I'll
your
be back.
mama kind of dab. Holy shit, chat. God damn. I'm high as a motherfucker. Okay, I am so fucking happy. It is so nice to have real dabs. I have been doing nothing but reclaim dabs for the past fucking 2 weeks because I'm broke as a motherfucker. And I've been smoking nothing but the goddamn black goo that builds up within a bong when you smoke out of it because I had nothing else to smoke. Needless to say, I've been miserable for a hot minute, and now that I finally have dabs back, oh my god, it's so nice. Oh my god. Hate being broke and having to smoke reclaim. Luckily, my family bought me some dabs from the dispensary. So now I've got some dabs for me. Kazuki, you back yet? Nope. Not quite. We gotta get the music bot started anyway. Get the music bot started. Come on, play some music for me. Let's play D&D. Not D $, D and D. Play for me. Boo doo doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Do 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 do. All right. Roll call, Garak. Roll call, Garak. Roll call, Ivan.
Yo.
Roll call, King. Roll call Kazuki. Roll call Thorn.
Hey,
Okay, so yeah, we're missing Kazuki and Garak. I was really hoping to get started with only 5 minutes after time, but it looks like we might. Okay, Kazuki's back, so we're just waiting on we're just waiting on goddamn Garak. Garak.
You have your mic muted, Garok, by chance.
This is why you never bring an orc anywhere.
Because they fuck up negotiations. That's why.
Nice.
Fucking rock.
I'm sorry, I wanted an apple.
You're good. It's just we're waiting on Garak now.
Cyanide.
You eating the apple seeds so you can get a dose of cyanide for yourself.
Yes.
God damn it, chat. I don't know why, but it seems my chat box has just permanently decided that YouTube Shorts chat is the chat it goes to. So, for some reason, only YouTube Shorts messages show up on stream, which is so aggravating because the Shorts people can't even see the chat box. I wish you would just combine chat boxes and show the messages from both. I don't understand why it doesn't. Stream elements. What's the word?
Oh, speaking of streams, I was on the short stream.
Work with me. No, be on that one. Stay on that one. The short stream's been doing better lately. Make sure if you're gonna leave any messages, make sure to leave them in the short stream because the short stream just been. Plus, like I said, the box on the regular stream doesn't even show any messages from the regular stream. It only shows messages from the short stream. I'm having a seizure. Why is this snow? This should not be snow. This should be rain, not sand. There's sand? I didn't even know there was sand. Rain.
The short stream just cut off. I'm confused.
It did? Did it still be going? Does
Oh
it
no!
live?
So my setup is flipping out now. It put me at a previous episode, and I thought it was the same thing.
Oh, okay. God damn it. It's like we might be starting 15 minutes late, chat.
No, hear me out. I'm in the middle of negotiations. Just start without Glock so he can't fuck them up.
He can't fuck up negotiations. You're on a different floor than him, but he can help in combat because Kazuki.
Goddamn will. He will find a way to message somebody to fuck that shit up.
I would start if he was in initiative after everyone else, but he's in the middle of initiative and we are in combat.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How's combat going, guys? Is everyone still alive?
Kazuki's the only one really facing any danger right now.
Oh. Don't worry, I'll give you an ankle massage when this is over. Just dance on your little knees.
How are we doing today, chat? Good to see you. Of course, the Tired Fairy. Thank you for coming out.
That's me.
I know. You're breaking immersion.
You're welcome.
The video's not supposed to know.
Oh, sorry guys. I'm not the tired fairy. Yo, I am having a horrible day though.
What happened?
Oh.
Literally, so you know how there was a parade today, right?
Was there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was a parade in downtown, and Jonas and I was gonna go, but he today. So, and just because I walked outside to get some air because of an argument that we were having, he decided that he didn't want to go anymore.
Okay.
So,
Seems like you have to go outside for air for a lot of arguments.
Yeah. I mean, considering the fact that he fucking tweaks out on me for like so much like recently, it's like what the fuck.
Well,
Just go sit outside. I'm not fucking dealing with the bullshit. If you're gonna go, come with me. I'm gonna sit outside and wait for you. And then he texts me like 15 minutes later saying, "No, I'm not going." And I'm like, bro. So over it.
oof. Is all I can say.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my character sheet and open up Albert. God dang it.
Cyanide.
Rock. He takes forever to smoke. As a fellow stoner, I understand needing a little bit of time to smoke. But come on, Garok. Come on, buddy.
Fam, we chain smoke.
Come on, Garok, buddy. Come on, buddy boy.
Consume
Get your
everything.
gluteus maximus in this bitch ass room.
Why the room gotta be bitch ass?
Cause you here.
Nah, you here.
Cause we both here.
There you go. Hey, are we doing the stream tonight for Where Winds Meet?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to go see
There
who was
he
shooting on my
is. Oh, there we are.
property. I had to
Oh,
go see who was shooting on my property.
the Royal Garok finally graces us with his presence. He finally feels the need to arrive and grace us with his almighty presence.
Go after that.
All right, now if you make it such a big deal, I'm not gonna grace you with my presence.
You get back here, man. You get back here.
All right. Well, 15 minutes into our stream and we're starting. It's not terrible. Not great. Grok, you better have both streams open and you better leave a chat in both streams right now. And there better be a like on both streams for you making us wait.
Hey, there was people shooting on my property. I gotta know who it is.
How big is your property?
About 3 acres.
How do you... Well, you must have a lot of trees because I live on a 5-acre property and I could.
Yeah,
I would.
had to, yeah, it's a lot of it's woods,
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
and I had to like walk into a gully because they were shooting. So.
There we go. Don't forget to leave a chat on the short stream too, because the short stream actually shows up in the video. Anywho,
How do I find that?
check Discord.
Oh, it just says shorts. I'm dead.
Yeah, it's the one that literally says shorts. All right, chat. We're ready to get fucking started. We're ready to fuck some bitches up.
Does anyone else like cyanide?
No.
If it would make me feel better, yes. Because right now I feel like shit.
All right.
My apple.
No, not the apple. Okay. If everyone is ready, we will finally begin. So let us first start off with our recap. Where we left off, everybody watching at home, our lovely group of adventurers had made their way to the Woodland Manse. After a lot of shenanigans and hooligans, after a lot of ifs, ands, and buts, after a lot of what-ifs, they have finally made to their way of fighting the final boss and scenario of an encounter of this scenario. As Kazuki is now currently a 20-foot giant woman, she has broken through the floor, the ceiling of the first floor, and into the floor of the second floor. Floor. And as she has broken through the floor, Donovan wiggle wormed his way through her boobies up onto the second floor to have a talk with the lord of the floor lord, who is over here, and now they are face to face. While he's doing that, Kazuki is also getting her ankles ripped the fuck up by all of these little guys who are tearing her to pieces. And the rest of the group is sitting outside in the courtyard having a big having a picnic with the living tree lady. So yeah, that's where we left off. That's where we left off. The rain thunders down. The storm clouds crowding the sky. No ray of sun breaking through. As you all look around, hearing the booming thunder accompanied by the flashing lightning, the rain begins to fall. As it falls harder and harder, harder and harder, until you begin to feel drenched in its downpour. Your friend is bloodied and bruised. Kazuki, how is your HP actually looking?
I normally have 59 HP. I'm at 37.
So, almost around half. Getting close to the point of half HP. Taking quite a few hits. While Donovan stands between her and the Lord of the Manse. The evil mistress. He had rolled an amazing persuasion check, convincing her for a brief moment to listen. Cast of heroes to introduce them to all of you at home. Starting off with, of course, our DM NPC, Elira, played by me, the Orphan. A mysterious aged, currently unknown to the group or party and stream, woman with the class of wizard, acting as their support in their time of need, as she was sent with them by the owner of Falcon's hunting lodge, Sir Falcon himself, to help get revenge for his son, Timmy, who had been attacked brutally by this mistress and her partner, who Elira and Timmy, actually Timmy by himself, managed to kill, sending her scurrying back to her hiding place, and Elira finding him injured back to Falcon's hunting lodge. From there, we have the Great Garok. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Garak. I am a cleric from the Twilight Domain. I am also a were-orc. A rat were-orc.
Mm-hmm.
And I run a cult. I'm also sick.
Indeed. He's sick as hell, yo. He's sick flying fresh. Wicca word.
Yeah. Ooh.
Standing, of course, next to him is the ingenious Ivan. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Ivan Belisar. I am a Tabaxi artificer of the alchemist. I mean, all subclass and archetype.
The reason my friend keeps saying domain in his introductions is because at one point in time he was a cleric of the trickery domain, not by his own free will, but by a forceful contract like that of a warlock, but less choosing on the partaker's side. Of course, then we have the giant woman herself, the crazy Kazuki.
Hi, my name is Kazuki, or also, and I am a barbarian, fairy pixie, passive berserker, and I have a subclass of rogue, bringer of doom.
Indeed, multi-class barbarian rogue. And of course, last, as we fly up through the cleavage of Kazuki into the floor of the second floor of the manse, standing between her and the mistress, the dashing Donovan.
Hello, I'm Donovan. I am not the last for the introduction.
Right, the other one hasn't appeared on the map yet. He's about to poof into existence.
I'm Donovan, also known as King. I play the Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer with a dash of Warlock. And it's funny you mentioned the partaker had a choice, because I didn't choose this Warlock life. The Warlock life chose me.
Indeed. And now for the true last but certainly not least member, and to stir a little chaos, because I am, of course, that kind of DM, poofing into existence directly opposite side of the mistress and Donovan appears our tenacious Thorn. Introduce yourself. Boop. As you can.
Oh, that's not possible, but okay, cool.
Hello, I'm Gun. I play Thorn Ironclad. I am a Hill Giant Goliath, Echo Knight Fighter, multi-classed as a barbarian.
And Tharn, the last thing you remember, boop, everything goes blank. And as everything comes back to reality, you find yourself standing opposite side of Donovan, with you facing some strange hunched over figure. You're not quite sure what's going on. Kazuki also stands behind Donovan, as you can see just the upper half of her torso broken through the floor of this building. You can assume, of course, you're on a second or maybe third or higher floor. And
What?
with that being the case, we now pick up where we left off, which is, of course, combat. Tharn, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh, yeah. Give me a sec. That's a tracker. That's a dice. What's my initiative again? 18.
18 initiative?
Yep.
Okay. Add to initiative. And throw you in there with an 18. Oh, shit. The fuck did I just do? I have no idea what I just did. What the fuck did I just do? Okay, there we go. The fuck was that, chat? Did I just show some important information I shouldn't have to stream? I have no idea what the fuck I just did. I hope that wasn't any important information like my IP address. Fuck.
I can check for you.
Fuck. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't important. Tharn added you to initiative. 18. Okay. With that being the case, we pick up at the top of initiative with, of course, Kazuki in her rage. Kazuki? Yep, go ahead. Yeah, take a second. While you do that, I'm going to take another dab because
I'm reading what you put on. It's so blurry. I don't think anyone can read it anyways.
It probably, yeah, okay. It was probably during a section of something blurry. Not that big a deal. Okay, Kazuki, top of initiative is you. What are you doing?
Okay, we just leaving her, guys.
I'm negotiating with her. You should worry about the motherfuckers below you.
Yeah, so do I have like enough room to where I can swing my axe down there, or am I literally like stuck?
No, you can swing. You broke through the ceiling with your force to begin with, just because of your natural strength and how big you are in size. The roof literally couldn't hold you.
Oh, chill. All right. So I'm gonna.
If this was a more structurally sound building, I would have required a strength save to see if you were able to even break through the ceiling. Otherwise, you might have accidentally just gotten Thanos Ant-Man anus crushed. Because the people, I don't know if you knew, but back when Endgame and Infinity War was going on, a lot of people said, why doesn't Ant-Man just go into Thanos and expand? The reason he couldn't do that is because Thanos' skin is so strong and so thick, the force of Ant-Man expanding would just crush his own body, and he would literally get shit out as a paste. So yeah, that would have potentially happened to you, but as a box, you would have gotten crushed. But luckily, the building's ridiculously old, frail, wooden, so you are easily able to shatter through these boards of wood. So yeah, you can freely swing your weapon around and just break shit.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna swing my great axe at the little fucking bugs below me.
Okay. Which one are you targeting? The bottom one?
One of them, I don't even care.
Just start at the bottom. I'll just start at the bottom.
Wouldn't she at least be able to catch like 2 of them since she's so massive?
Yeah. I'll say because of your weapon being as huge as it is now, yeah, you can hit 2 in an attack. And that was
Okay. 23. Should I roll twice or only once?
23 for the first two. That'll hit them both. Go ahead and roll your damage for the first two, because I know you have multi-attack. No, you don't yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. You get it later with Rogue.
So 1d12 plus. Do I do the +4 with the 1d12? Because I remember sometimes you say no.
Yes. It's only no. Oh no, your weapon you do get to attack twice because of your weapon's feature. If you hit, you get to attack again, but you don't get to add your modifier to the damage. That's why.
Okay,
so yeah, the first one you do. So the first one you do add the +4.
Okay, but the second time I don't?
Yes, correct.
Okay, what about the hit/DC? Do I have that modifier for the second one too?
Yes,
or no?
the to hit modifier you always get.
Alright, I just want to double check.
Nope, all good. All
I
right, let's see the damage for the first attack.
don't know about you, but that looks like a 5 and a 10. Why does it say 14 up there?
I'm waiting for it to come through on my end.
Oh, wait.
There we go.
Oh, it's probably... Yeah, that just makes more sense. Alright, so 14.
Okay. Was that plus the 4 already?
Yeah.
Wait, but you got a 10 and a 5. How is that 14?
It's because it rolled... I don't know. It rolled an extra dice, and it rolled on a 5. It's weird.
Oh yeah, because it should only be one dice. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. So yeah, 14. All right, 14 damage. Yeah. Let me check these guys.
That's not what I meant to do. Ignore that.
Let me just check these guys' HP real quick. Make sure. Come on, load. 5e tools is so slow. It sucks that I don't have the access to this book anymore.
Fair.
Wait, come on. There we go. Arlith, you should be on the fucking needle blight. Are you fucking serious? Come on. I literally can't see the fucking monster stat sheet. 5e tools is just being so fucking buggy.
R.I.P.
Come on.
What is it called? A Neo Blight?
Don't look it up. It'll just give me a second. 5e tools is just being a bitch.
Oh,
There
I
we
was
go.
gonna look it up. They're not even in combat at the moment.
Are you? What the fuck? Why did you give me an? Fucking serious. There. Okay. Okay. Describe the kill. I wanted to make sure before I said anything.
You're fine. I swing my axe and it goes right through their side.
As you swing your axe, more boards of the building break, shattering to pieces, flying around as you swing your axe down to your feet, ripping 2 of them apart in an instant. As you finish your first attack with your weapon's feature, would you like it to attack a second time?
Sure.
Okay. Attacking the next 2 as you swing again. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright, 24.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I do not do the modifier, right?
Yes. No attack bonus for that one.
9.
9 damage. Okay. The 2 are bloodied. As you end your turn, that brings us to the mistress. As the she says, and why should I trust you?
DM, when you get a chance, can you look at my chat?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
To which Donovan
Gotcha.
would reply, because I'm probably one of the only ways you have out of this. I'm not begging you to do anything. I'm giving you a chance to live a life of living away from all this shit.
Is this deception or perception or persuasion?
No, he's being completely honest. That's why he hasn't attacked her yet.
Okay, rolling.
All right, give me a moment.
Let's see what this does.
Oh, did you want me to roll or you rolling?
I need you to roll persuasion.
Okay. $26, 19 plus 7.
Okay. I don't think you understand who my master is. There is no leaving the storms.
To this, Donovan would actually take a step forward and he'll extend a hand in a friendly gesture and he'll say, "Want to bet about that? Because I can promise you there is."
She rolls. She rolls in that one. Okay. As you say this, Donovan, everything falls quiet. Even the music. As the rain you hear landing on the roof slowly begins to lessen. The pitter-patters drawing farther and farther apart from each other until it almost as if they stop. As you see her lost in thought, she looks down to your hand and stares at it for what seems almost like an infinite amount of time, but within reality, only a few seconds pass. The rain entirely stops. The pitter-patters fading away. She slowly begins to raise her hand. And as her hand lifts, where the rain was, a fog quickly sweeps in. As the fog sweeps in, coming through the openings, cracks in the roof, the open windows, the air feels so heavy with moisture that it feels like you'll suffocate, drown from breathing air. As her hand almost meets yours, it's all happening before her. As her fingers go to touch yours, you hear a boom, a crackle. As within an instant, Donovan, you see light blind your eyes, and a warmth flash in front of you. Tharn, Donovan, and Ares. All three of you, please make me a Constitution save.
Oh. Fine. Well, my con's not that bad. Let's see what we get. Probably gonna need that heroic inspiration.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you pass.
Give me a moment.
You need a 16 to pass.
So, quick question, because I D&D Beyond is confusing. This where it says saving throws and it has like all of our modifiers and stuff. That would be our saving throw modifier, right?
Correct, Mundo. Yep, click con. Or you don't click con, but just use the modifier from the con.
So, that would be a nat 20 or a nat 20, a 20, right?
Ooh, 19.
What'd you
A
say?
D20.
Yes, a d20. Yes, plus the modifier. 19. You passed, Donovan.
$19.
Okay. All three of you pass. As the light explodes in the room, and for a brief millisecond, you almost become blind. You fight through it, your corneas bearing down. Holding strong, the light does not blind you, and you see what happens. Within a second, as if the world slowed down, Quicksilver time, you see a bolt of lightning break through the fragile ceiling, careening down, 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 striking only at one point. The mistress. As you
I don't
see,
suppose I can counter this.
how would you attempt to counter? This is not a spell. This is literally an actual like force of nature striking her down. Like, what would you attempt to do to counter it before I continue?
Literally a telekinetic shove.
Gonna ask you, are you sure you want to do that?
Well, I'm trying to save her life, so yes.
Let me re-specify. The lightning is not striking the ground below her. You can see it's literally striking her in the chest. It's aiming for her, not the ground. So,
So it's coming at an angle?
it's coming through the straight down from the center of the ceiling.
Wait, but you just said it's coming for her chest. So if it's coming straight
Yes,
down and
correct.
shoving
You
her
can
out of the
literally.
way.
It's like, so you know when a Tesla coil, the lightning breaks off, and you can see it curve, and yes, exactly like that. You can see it's not like it's like Claire said, everything it's slowed down Quicksilver time, so you can literally see that the ground, there's no static crackling. You can see it's on her chest, the fur on her whole, like, her attire is standing up. It's targeting her. So do you understand what I'm saying when I say, are you sure you want to shove her when Tharn's right behind her?
Well, if I can shove in any direction, I would shove her north.
Okay. All right. I'll allow it. I will allow for it, for sure. I will allow for the attempt. And I will even make a roll, but it's going to be at advantage because this is, of course, a god doing god shit. But damn, that's closer than I would have liked it to be.
Wait, do I get to roll my shove?
The shove, I mean, the shove's successful. You do it. You have telepathy. It happens. Like there's. Yeah, you have telekinesis. There's no arguing that you definitely with bullet time activated, your senses are going. You definitely succeed in shoving her. There's no argument there. But what happens as you shove her? You see the lightning, as I said, as it comes down, as she's pushed out of the way, like I said, not towards Tharn, but up north towards the wall. You see like a lightning shooting off of a Tesla coil. You see it begin to arch. And you see it just follow straight to her. As you see her eyes widen. As she looks at you, and you see a smirk begin to form. But as that smirk forms, so does the connection between her and the lightning. And as it connects, you see something almost undescribable. What's the best way to describe this? A good way to there's two ways I could think of explaining this. First off, who here knows the secret boss from Transit zombie map from Black Ops 2?
Oh, you mean Avogadro?
The
That guy.
the electric unkillable.
Avogadro, yeah.
Yes.
The EMP grenade. Yeah.
Yes. Another good example would, of course, be Electro from specifically the Andrew Garfield movie, but he's not really translucent. He still kind of has a physical body. I'm talking
Right.
like it looks like a nervous system just made of electricity, connected in the lightning before her. Were you saying something, King? I heard you say something.
No, I was just gonna try to give an example of like if you're going that high level, it's basically like Dr. Manhattan levels.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. That kind of, yeah, like when he first like recreates himself and it's like just the floating nervous system and it's fucking it's exactly like that. As a creature, the entity, whatever it may be, the physical manifestation or the energy manifestation of maybe even the god's true form raises its appendage. It doesn't even quite look like a hand, as it's tendrily and it's lanky, and while the form looks almost human, it shimmers and wiggles, and it's almost incomprehensible as the appendage is raised in front of her, and more lightning connects from its body or from its energy to her. Multiple points: her head, her arms, her shoulders, her legs. As you see in an instant, her body blacken, cooked, fried, as if thrown into a 400-degree pot of oil. As she shakes and convulses, and then ceases to move. As the lightning settles, the electricity disapparating, the figure vanishing, you hear a boom from the sky. It seems you were right. I hate to admit such a thing, but she made her choice. She strayed too far from the path. Your persuasive snake tongue is what dealt the final blow, I see. I commend you. Now, I suggest you do not seek me or my people out again. For I will not be so kind next time I see you. As the clouds filling the room, just 1 second. As the clouds filling the room quickly disapparate, and everything becomes clear. King, you said?
As the clouds disapparate, Donovan will still speak, maybe to himself, to who's ever listening, really. He'll say, in Celestial, there will come a time where you beg for help, and I will answer with silence. Now, Thorn, he says, switching to common, we should probably save Kazuki from the ankle biters.
As you say that, you turn to her and you see that her look of anguish has faded. As downstairs, I guess no one really sees this because no one's in the room. Oh, actually, no, Garak and Ivan, you just standing in the door. As the mistress dies, there is a scream echoed out from these specific tree creatures, the ones that were in this room, as the bright light within their eyes burns so bright and then extinguishes as they flop over, limp, still standing, but lifeless. This combat has ended. Docile. As this happens, we've spent a good bit of time with Kazuki and Donovan so far. Let's check up on everyone else. Garak, Ivan, and Tharn. What would the three of you like to do?
Ivan's kind of just chilling at the moment. Seeing that they've died, these little like tree creatures, do you think he could like collect them and add them to his sort of like inventory?
Yeah, sure. You step into the room, looking at the motionless creature. You give it a gaze up and down. It's about 3 feet tall. It's a rather. It's not tiny. Well, it is tiny, but of course it is still a good size. How do you attempt to do this?
Well, you said if it's a decent size, like how durable are the twigs?
You give a grab and make a strength check for me.
Ooh, that's not gonna be good. What's his strength? Oh, wait, what? That's not correct. I guess that's a 15. It's a 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
You give a grab and you give a pull, and at first it's a rather tough yank, but with a few goes, you finally manage to pop it off. As it snaps off with a crack, and as you pull off the arm, you see the rest of the creature disintegrates, falling apart, turning to nothing but a pile of sticks on the ground. The arm, though, seems to still be intact.
He keeps the arm and whatever residue is left, but puts them into separate containers.
Okay.
He's gonna probably study that later.
Gurok? Well, Ivan's doing this. What are you doing?
I guess if they just die, I don't do much. I'm surprised that Donovan's speech worked, considering I didn't hear most of it.
Okay. So, do you want to go back up to your bar and wait for the gang there?
I definitely am consoling people. Like, hey,
All right. You head on out to the bar and you wait for the gang to make their way out and join you.
well, I try to bring Tharn too. Speak to Tharn.
Tharn's upstairs. Do you want to go upstairs you want to find him upstairs?
Oh, is he upstairs? Oh shit! I thought I was.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm totally fucking. How do I see upstairs?
I have to put you up there.
Oh shit!
All right, so you walk upstairs?
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'll just walk to the bar.
Oh,
It's
just
all
the bar? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You walk to the bar and you wait for the gang outside. Elira will follow you there too. She has had quite enough excitement for the day. All right. As that's the case, Kazuki, do you drop?
Yes.
Okay. As you slowly begin to shrink down, Ivan, do you also drop the enlarge spell?
Yes, he does.
All right. As you quickly and rapidly shrink back down to your normal size, leaving just a giant crater in your wake. And you reappear back. Oh, hold on 1 second. In your normal form. There you go. All right, and Tharn?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Well, Thorn isn't really understanding what is happening, so at first he would look, go downstairs, see what's going on, and eventually just move on outside.
Okay. To go downstairs, are you gonna go through the? Are you gonna find the stairs down, or are you just gonna jump through the giant hole?
Of course, I'm gonna jump through the giant hole.
Okay.
I can take it.
Do you say anything to Donovan?
I can't help but think like just taking 1d6. Darn jumps to a tiny hole, sprains his ankle.
Dexterity saving throw from that one.
Yeah, he's like,
No.
oh, damn, fuck my shit up.
No, I'll say to Donovan, like, I'm gonna head out. You following?
Donovan doesn't say anything.
Suit yourself. And I jump.
As he's standing there, just before he leaves, Donovan looks at his staff and says, we've taken care of the disturbance. I guess we will see you both tonight, I suppose." And he will point his hand towards the window, and Eldritch blasted open as he gets on his boom to fly out.
All right. As you fly through the open window, soaring down, do you head to the bar?
Yeah.
Flying over, sitting by, making your way over by Elira and Garak, you find them sitting at the bar together, currently talking. Garak, what do you think you and Elira are talking about right now?
I don't know, gummers.
Gummers? Yeah, she likes talking about gummers.
I know that.
She also informs you, she doesn't know if you know yet, but now that you're a were creature, your lifespan has increased by around 500 times.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You
So you're telling me I'm just a... What? Wait.
She's-
Go back. That's
she-
not something you...
She says she thinks that you'll probably live to as long as she lives. As she'll live.
God. Holy shit. So how old will I be?
She asks how old you are currently. You know what? Hold on. How old are you currently, young man? Fuck, why are we not
I
role-playing?
gotta pull the sheet out. Honestly, I don't remember. I gotta pull my sheet out. I am. $27. Has it been a year yet?
Definitely not. Not even close.
Okay, then yeah, still 27.
Ah, so you are very young. Seeing as
Oh, yeah.
27, most orcs only live to around 60, 80 if they're lucky. 5,000, 10,000 years now?
What the? Alright, Garak passes out.
Thunk. You fall straight back. Ah, seems you couldn't handle
I
that.
curl up like a dead rat. I'm like, ooh.
Donovan, you fly up as this conversation is being had. You overhear it. Do you say anything as you make your way over?
Nope.
When you get over to the bar, what do you do?
He's gonna just start looking at the alcohols to find the most expensive one.
Oh, you find that easily. You still sitting on your broom, you levitate up to the very top shelf, the highest place. Garak's instinctual alcoholism has followed his own habits and created a hideaway for the best stuff where only he would normally be able to get access to it. But you find a bottle of Grand Marnier.
The trick is with the liquors is you put the best ones on the top shelf. So when you're too fucked up, you can't grab them.
Mhm.
So you don't drink the good liquors when you're drunk.
But,
So you grab a bottle of Grand Marnier and you float on down.
He floats down and just starts drinking from the bottle straight.
Okay. All right. While this is going on, Ivan, Thorn, and Kazuki. What about the rest of you?
Can I go to the bar?
As you shrink down in size, Starn thuds down, landing next to you. Do you say anything to him as he jumps down?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How have you been?
All things considered, pretty well. I blacked out for a bit, but so I have no idea what is going on. All of a sudden, there's an old crone being killed in front of me.
Oh yeah. This has been fun. We're all kind of freaking out. We saw some crazy people with giant green faces. And then we're here again.
Can it be any worse than what Garok looks like?
I still look like
No,
I'm dead on the
no.
ground. It's hilarious.
Okay, well, you want to go to the bar with me?
Sure.
All right, bet.
And then you go zipping out to the bar. Psh. As you come zipping out, Kazuki, you zip over and you find Garok is laying on his back, curled up, sucking his thumb, rocking back and forth, side to side.
No, I'm dead. I look dead. I look like a dead rat.
Oh,
Feet are up. Legs are up.
you look like a dead possum. Okay, I get the joke
Yeah,
you're doing.
essentially. Yeah, I'm playing dead.
As
I
you
am
zip
dead.
on
I'm
out,
dead, but
you
know
see
I am.
Donovan downing Grand Marnier from the bottle. Elira's just looking at Garok, shaking her head. Do you say anything, Kazuki?
I'm gonna take a glance at Grog, and then I'm gonna go over to Donovan and ask if I could have some.
Without saying a word, he will telekinetically pass her the bottle and grab another one from the top shelf.
All right, well, if that bottle's big, I'm literally gonna fall. So yay me! No.
All right. As you two continue to drink, Ivan and Tharn, do you guys make your way to the bar, or Ivan, do you collect any more pieces from the rest of these guys?
He would definitely be collecting more, I think.
Okay. How many more pieces do you want to collect, and what do you go
Just like, because obviously the process can be a little bit tiring, given like you said, I had to make a strength check before. Like, how long do you reckon it will take him before he gets like actually exhausted?
Let's base it off of the consecutive strength checks, how well they do. So you make your first one, and the first one was a 14, right?
Yeah.
For your weak strength, that's very good. That's 4 over an average. So you continue to make your strength checks normally so far. So as you walk up to the second one, you currently have a left arm and then a pile of shambles. What do you go for this time?
What were my options?
It's a head, torso, left arm, left leg, right leg.
I'll go for the head.
You go for head this time, okay? That was an 8 flat, or is it +2?
Yeah. That's an 8. That's the result.
Is
I've
your-
got a -1 to strength.
Okay, so it's just just an 8. Okay, 2 under average. This one's a lot tougher. You struggle a good bit, but with enough yanking, the head pops off, and as it does, the rest of the body once again turns to a pile of shambles on the ground. You can add a head to your inventory. You are starting to feel a good level of tired. You make your way to the next one.
Yep. Alright, let me make another one. That's a 16.
Ooh, you find your second win as you really give it your all this time. And what limb do you go for? You have a left arm and a head so far.
Alright. So left arm, a head. We'll go for right arm.
All right, arm.
I'm
It
just
pops
slowly
off.
but surely, like,
It pops off with no problem. As it pops off, the rest of the body turns to a pile of shambles on the ground. Add the right arm to your inventory. As you walk up to the next one, feeling rather confident and still riding off that high, you roll your strength at advantage this time.
okay, that was a 6 or a 9.
All right, still holding strong. Not not any worse than any of your previous attempts, but definitely not as good as your last one. You managed to successfully pull off which limb?
So I've got head, left, right. We'll do torso.
Okay. You rip off the torso as the head and the arms fall to the sides and back of it, and the legs turn to shambles. You collect the torso, making your way forward. You're still riding strong, but this one is a regular check as you're not riding off that high you were before.
Alrighty. So if I roll a 16, again, let's
You think back to that previous go and you bring back that energy as you successfully pop off the
left leg.
left leg. As it pops off, you see the body fall back and the rest of it turn to shambles. Up next, we've got
Right leg.
right leg. Okay, as you walk up to the next one, you once again have advantage on this check as you're riding high.
Alrighty. Oh, please be a good one. And a 15.
There you go.
No, it's not with advantage. 18.
This, once again, flawlessly, you pop off
That's still a net.
the limb.
Nice.
And as you pop off the limb, are you keeping each one of these limbs in a separate container, or are they all being put together in your bag?
Oh, I see. They're all going to be separate. I don't think they could all fit in like one container.
Wrap them in plastic.
Well, I mean, I am pretty sure I told you all you have, like, video game inventories, right? I told you guys all that, like... Yeah. So you can... Yeah, you guys have, like, you know, like, bags of holding for free, but not an actual bag of holding. Your inventory just acts as... You can carry as much as your inventory says, and even if it's something that's bigger than you really should be able to fit, as long as it's within your carrying capacity, you're good.
We have Mary Poppins cases.
He wouldn't keep it together. Purely just because they're all from different sources and he kind of wants to like study them all.
Okay. I will note that make me an Arcana check. At advantage too with how high you're running off of your current skills. You're really feeling yourself right now in this moment.
Arcana, yeah?
Oh, Arcana, yep.
And then +4. 17, baby.
Advantage too, so see if you get a nat 20.
Ooh. 19. Close to a dirty 20.
As you gather all of these vials together, looking at they're like small mason jars essentially with holding the separate parts. As they all come together, looking at all of what you've successfully done, you've got them laid out in front of you on the ground. There's actually a table in the room, and you lay them on the table. You feel almost a faint pulse of magic. And you notice the bottles shaking, almost as if gravity pulling them together. The items inside faintly glowing with a translucent green energy. There are 2 other creatures left. Would you like to successfully try to gather any more limbs, or do you leave them be?
I think he leaves them. I think he's got a decent sample to work with.
Okay.
So far.
All right. As everyone else has already left, Tharn has made his way out to the bar. Tharn, I will go ahead and cut to you now. As Ivan was doing this, you made your way to the bar. You found Kazuki and Donovan are currently drinking, each from their own big bottle of liquor. Garok's laying on his back with his arms and legs up like a dead possum, and Elira is holding her head, shaking it back and forth. Do you say anything?
I'll say, what happened here? Was Grog laying on the ground?
If no one speaks, Elira will, but I don't want to jump in front of anyone else.
I don't think anyone was there. I think it was just Elira.
Donovan showed up as the conversation was happening, so he does know.
Oh.
No, by all means, go ahead.
What was that, Donovan? He asked you what happened.
No, I was telling you by all
He
means.
said you-
Okay, so Donovan stays silent. Donovan stays silent.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Elira turns to you, Tharn, as she looks around waiting for someone else to respond, but as no one else says anything, she says, "It seems your friend is just now realizing his situation is not quite what he thought it was. He didn't know that now that he is a were creature, his lifespan has increased by quite some bit. As he will definitely far outlive all of you, except for, of course, you, little one. As I can see very clearly, not only are you a fairy, but you are a pixie too, aren't you? Your kind live for a very for.
I would say Garok's starting to come back too now.
As she sees you starting to slowly sit up, she says, coming to terms with the fact that you will outlive everyone you've ever known and loved?
Yeah, I gotta get my mom to join this cult, man. Anybody want to join a cult?
What a weird thing to say.
Well, this is a weird thing to fucking have happen. I thought that, like, goblins, like, not goblins, orcs just fucking... What?
Well, yes, your normal lifespan is around 60 to 80 years, and if you take that and multiply it by were creature blood, which increases on average a creature's lifespan by around 500%. She pulls out an abacus, and she starts doing the math in front of you. It comes out to I actually have to pull out a real calculator to do this number. You will most likely live for on the low end 30,000 years, and on the higher end, you could live upwards of... She starts doing more math. 40,000 years.
Okay, Garok walks over, like, walks behind the bar, pulls open one of the drawers, and pulls out a fucking thing of paper and starts writing a letter. He starts writing a letter to his parents, saying that he's gonna live forever. Because that's what went into Garok's mind. Garok didn't hear, "Oh, you're gonna live for this time." Essentially, he heard, "Oh, you're gonna live till the end of the world."
Well, yeah.
Like, well, fuck.
Tharn, anything else you do? Do you sit down, start drinking, say anything else to anyone else, or as you hear this news?
I'm not gonna respond to that news. I'm just gonna. Well, while I'm going to sit down and to get a drink, I'll just say, before anything, I need a drink.
All right. As you sit down to drink, finally we hear the little pitter patters of a kitty cat as he comes out of the room. And Ivan, as you go leaving the one room, and you go to leave the courtyard, the tree woman steps in front of you.
Ooh.
As she looks at you, and she says, "So, is that it? You are all just now leaving? I can feel."
Well, I live forever now. So...
You're not. You can't hear this. This is happening inside the building.
Oh, okay.
As she looks at you, she says, "I feel the connection to the mistress is gone. What are we to do?"
He kind of like discreetly hides the fact that he's just taken like all of these things from the ground, and he kind of like mutters under his breath, giving like a small shrug as his eyes look to the ground. If there's anything fascinating on the ground, he'd be looking at that right now. Anything but looking at her.
So, we must just fend for ourselves, I see. Well, I guess this is what it is. I will try my best to make sure the tree continues to grow. Thank you all, I guess. The mistress treated us well. I don't know how to feel about all of this. But she chose the corruption. I guess her death is her own doing. As you see her fall to her knees next to the tree, and sap begins to leak from her face, falling down to her cheeks and down to the ground. She's crying.
Quick question. Not to step on a scene, do I need to roll any con saves?
Why?
Because I'm drinking hard liquor straight from the bottle.
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to get to that when I have everyone at the bar. Oh, yeah. You and Kazuki, as far as I'm concerned, you and Kazuki already have 2 lined up.
Well, I'm not I wanted to do something before I got too wasted.
Okay.
So, yeah, it involves me like getting up and leaving the ball.
Okay.
So,
All right.
All right, continue.
Ivan?
The tabaxi is going to pick up some of the sap. If allowed. If possible.
Oh my god. You tone-deaf bastard. Yeah? She doesn't do anything. She just kind of looks at you and baffled. She looks at you baffled as you literally scoop up her tears from in front of her. As she just looks at you. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, fuck.
He kind of like takes a little shuffle away before more hastily shuffling and then continuing to walk back to the bar. He's not good at these situations.
As
He
you
just
come
runs away.
As you come walking up, you can feel energy is tense. Something's happened, but you're not sure what. You see Donovan's downing some liquor, as Kazuki is too. As it's now time to make those con saves. Kazuki, Donovan, con save from both of you.
Damn it.
I want to do. Okay, hopefully I'm not too drunk. Let's see.
Donovan, is that
That's a nice roll.
what I think it is?
That's not one of my first one. Actually, heroic inspiration.
That's what I thought you were gonna do.
I need to do this. All right, so 23 for my first one.
23? Okay. As you guys slam your liquor. You're good for now. Wait on that second one, Donovan. As you guys slam your liquor, you are Kazuki. You're feeling pretty fucking drunk. You're not tips. You're not super bad. You're I'd say you're only in stage 1 of your drunk state. Everyone has different stages of being drunk. I'd say you're probably only in stage 1, maybe stage 2 at most. Donovan, you're feeling as the feeling of the rain that was just pouring on you not too long ago through the cracks and crevices of the old destroyed roof of that building. Still seeps into your clothes, of course, and that warmness in your belly from the fiery liquor kind of ignites something in you. As what do?
He is going to slam his bottle down none too gently, get up, and walk into the mats.
Okay. You say nothing to anyone as you do this?
Correct.
Does anyone say anything to him as he does this?
I'm just not going to notice it.
So awkward.
What exactly did he say he was doing? He was walking out for what?
He didn't say anything. All his character has done is slammed his bottle of liquor down, turned around, and it seems he's walking towards the mats.
After him. Not like a chasing way, but just like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Okay.
Cause I ain't drinking. I got all the time in the world to drink. So I ain't drinking right now.
Okay. So you follow at a slow pace behind him, not sprinting to catch up with him, but just seeing what he's doing. As Donovan, you see, with a firm purpose, storms right on into the center room, I assume, Donovan?
Yep.
Okay. As you walk into the center room, you find this scene. 1 second, let me set it for you. The female wooden creature lying on her knees at the stump of the tree within the well. All of the little vine creatures surrounding around her. They seem to be comforting her. As you see her on her knees, you see her face running with a sticky yellow substance coming from her eye sockets, dripping down to the ground with a thick, heavy drip, drip, drip. You can tell it's some form of sap. She appears to be crying. She does not notice you enter, nor do any of her companions.
He will tap his staff on the ground twice, quite loudly.
She's startled. Over her shoulder, the yellow substance dripping down a different direction, falling from her wooden face. Oh, it is you. I thought you had left. I didn't feel your presence within the building any longer.
Unlike gods, I keep my word.
I do not understand. What is a god?
Well, depending on who you ask me, that's beside the point. Would you like to go home to the Feywild?
It would be possible? Not only just for me, but to get the tree to our home? We cannot.
Yes.
I could not leave my mother.
Of course.
Well, I did agree. A deal was a deal. If you can truly provide passage to the Feywild, then I am at your service.
Can you see invisibility? Would that be important in this situation?
Not at all.
Okay.
He is going to look at his staff and shake it a little bit, and he's going to say to it in Celestial, "Hey, I need you two knuckleheads to do me a favor. Can you hear me?"
Oh, it's the worm. We can hear the worm again, honey. He's speaking. Yes, worm, we hear you. Honey, stop calling him that. Done.
Have you unsealed the capabilities of the staff?
No, because you have yet to come and sign the terms of the deal.
Yes, that's fine. Well, I need you to allow me to take shift.
And God's got terms and conditions.
Is that a spell that the staff can actually do?
Yes.
Shit. You don't want to keep her as a companion? It was supposed to be more of like a finding your way back there thing, and you get her as your teammate for a while. If you can do this if you want to. I did agree. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to sign the contract, and you also have to come up with the wish and everything. You'll have to.
I have to sign that contract anyway, and I have a time of my own. But I mean, if you want us to keep her as a companion, he will just say, "Hang on, Cuck McGee. I'm not talking."
I'd say, because, okay, think of it this way. You can plane shift right now, but you still have to figure out a way to get the tree back there. So that, I would say, is like what you're really searching for.
Yeah, that's why I asked if I could do the invisibility, because it says I can see the ethereal plane. That's what I thought was about to happen. But
The tree is alive, yes.
Yeah, the tree is a living organism. It's not sentient, but it is, of course, a tree. It is a living thing.
I mean, in theory, I should be able to plane shift with it.
Hmm. I'd say maybe ask the gods about that, and I can give you
I'm
a
not talking to that fucking
ask the
jackass.
ask the
like,
nice one. Ask the nice one when you go in. When you go in to
yeah,
sign the
me and
deal.
Tom was cool. Me and the Time Lord, we can talk, but I got beef with a couple of them now. He will just say to the tree sentinel, he will tell her, "Oh God, I just gave myself flashbacks calling her the tree sentinel." Uh, anyway, he would just tell her it is possible. I could do it now, but it would be a bit iffy. I assume you would want a short thing, so if you traveled with us, it will be a much more surefire way to allow safe travel for you and your mother.
I did assume that would be the case. If you're able to do it now, that would be wonderful. But I would feel bad. I would be not. I would be unable to provide myself as service in exchange for this gift. Essentially, you'd be giving us. But take your time. Needless to be.
Well, that is the thing. I can do it now, and you don't owe me or us anything.
Hard for you to say as such when you are the one doing something nice for me. Feel like it. I do indeed owe you something, but we can figure that out in a moment. If it is indeed possible to get the mother back to our homeland, that is of the most urgent business.
Would you like me to send another person without you then?
If that's what must happen, I could agree to that. As long as my younger siblings could at least go to keep her safe. She'll be able to produce more in time, and within a few months, she'll be able to produce another guardian like myself.
Months might be a bit iffy. Anyway, give me a moment. And he'll like look at his staff again, and he'll say, "My lady, are you there?"
Ah, Donovan, it's wonderful to hear from you again. The static is cleared. You managed to deal with that pesky fool, I see.
Yes.
If only he was as easy to deal with as my husband. Very well. Gather your friends, and with your cumulative energy, you should be able to reach our realm once again.
Wait, before that, this is actually a very important favor.
Yes?
I would like to use plane shift.
Do you mean for you and that wooden female friend of yours? That's not that hard of a task.
No, me and the tree.
Excuse me, my child, I must be confused. It sounded to me like you just said the tree.
Well, hang on, give me a moment. Sentinel, can you fuse with your mother? So that you're technically one entity.
No, I could not. The mother is a separate creature entirely. Once we bud from her flowers, we become our own creature, and we are no longer able to sustain ourselves from her sustenance.
Man, you're really pushing this, huh? Okay. Well, a moment. But the mother is a creature, yes? It feels, it communicates.
In a way, the same way all trees can feel, and all trees speak to each other through their roots, so does the mother to us. When we touch her vines, and when we touch her roots, we can hear and feel almost the earth itself. It's hard to explain. She cannot speak, nor can she make decisions. That's why she must create a guardian like myself. For we are the ones who speak for her. I am the one who speaks for trees, you could say.
Is the mother willing to go home?
She grows a mustache. Oh, she very much wishes to go home. Her roots cannot eat the magic and energy it needs to survive. It is why it is only grown in the form of a stump and not nourished and blossomed into a mighty tree.
Okay. Give me an evening, and I will back in the morning.
Very well. Would you wish for me to accompany you? I can assign the children as guards, and Mother can start gestating a new guardian, not sentinel, a new guardian the moment I'm no longer within reach of her.
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay. And she'll look down to her brothers, and you hear her in primordial, as she commands them all to.
Say?
She commands them to defend the tree.
Yes, I speak primordial, so that's primordial, just gobbledygook with a rough edge to it.
Yeah, it's like a really hard. Gobbledygook is more aga binga bonga booga, and it's a lot more. Ugh, and it's just like a lot of phlegm, a lot of phlegm.
I'm gonna tell somebody to
Yeah,
uh,
take a funny die. Pretty good.
up to two. Anyway, so yeah, they will walk out. He'll look back. Here as he turns around, he'll see Garak, and he'll just look at Garak like, "Why are you here?"
Grok, do you say anything, Grok? Grok might have disappeared. Oh no, he's here.
I'm. No. No.
You shake your head and you just walk out.
Yeah, I just. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Okay.
I
All
feel
right.
like there's nothing really to say in that situation, you know,
Indeed.
except for like you almost gave away our wish. So probably that.
As
Boy,
you
fuck you and your dreams.
Donovan, as you and the wooden woman leave the room, she turns around and you see her raise her hands. Once again in primordial, she speaks and she says "Ach," and which translates to raise. And as she says this, the doorways and the walls, specifically surrounding the courtyard, grow engulfed by the roots and vines of the tree, creating a protective barrier sealing the room in safety. As you make your way out, I assume you go to the bar?
Yes, he walks up to the bar, stands in front of everyone, and he's like, "Are you all ready to do this? To go back and talk to the time genies?"
Oh God. I will. Now that this is handled, I'm gonna go see Falcon. I think he really wants to hear back about the orc. Now the orc's dead. Yeah, I'm gonna go tell Falcon. I'll be back. And then she's gone.
He
Yeah, I
uses
don't know.
telekinesis as she leaves to pet her on her head, just lightly stroking her hair, just to mess with her a little bit.
Give her a nice little tap on the butt. Like a
As
kid.
she
I didn't mean like
starts
I didn't-
sprinting back to Falcon's hunting lodge. As the wooden woman looks to you and she says, if you need, I can replace whatever she was needed to do with myself.
Sure, you can travel with us for a while.
Yeah, she wasn't really needed. She was more of like a use at the time thing.
So, what is it that we are doing?
Going to see Time Lords or Time Djinn.
Yeah.
Huh? Jin.
I don't know if
Jin.
you are
I know.
compatible.
I know that word, Jin.
Yes.
That seems familiar. I believe the mother.
Yeah, like a gin and tonic.
I believe the mother has communicated that to us before. Something about a nature Jin. I'm not entirely sure. It feels familiar, though.
To be fair, they're not legitimate gin. They're only bits and pieces. I mean, I guess you could say one of them couldn't get it up enough, and he says this into the staff.
At least I'm not a worm.
Yeah, you're something else. You're a cuck. Anyway,
How does he know? Every time. And then the silence. It's just silence after that. Beep! The connection
is
falls.
everyone ready? He holds up the staff for everyone to grab again. Since apparently we need the magic of friendship to do this dumbass shit. Let's do this.
All right. Shut up, Donovan. If it was up to you, you would have just gave away our shit. Like, here you go.
Stonefist, I'm in no mood. I might insinuate you. if
It's
you keep on.
Stonefist.
Grab the damn staff.
As I assume you grab the
Oh
staff,
my
Garak.
God. What are they? I'm not my dad. Then you're calling me Stonefist. The fuck?
Ivan, Ares, Tharn.
I reluctantly put my hand on the fucking staff.
He would be one of the last people to touch the staff.
Okay. Garak
Thorn will
grabs
go for
on.
it and grab it.
Tharn comes over and grabs on. Kazuki, I assume you fly over and you grab on too?
Yeah.
Okay. The wooden woman, seeing what everyone's doing, she kind of gets a hint and she grabs onto the staff. And last but certainly not least, Ivan approaches, grabbing onto the staff as well. And as you all do this, you channel your magic into the staff once more for a scene change. As everything falls black.
Forgot they had genies written on their forehead.
As everything falls black, silence engulfs you.
Is that actually there? Do they really have genies written on their forehead?
Of course they do. Where the fuck is that token at? 1 second, guys.
They're gonna have health bars in a minute.
Psh. You fucking better not. Better hope not.
Name and health bar.
That would be
Like, what?
real bad if they had health bars.
I bet, but that's the only time you see names written above like characters' heads like that. It's like name, health bar,
Is this the right one?
boss battle.
Yes, this is the right one. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. As the silence engulfs you, you find yourself enveloped in pitch black nothingness. Suddenly, stars begin to surround you. To your left and right, you see your allies. In order, we have Garak, Donovan, Kazuki, Tharn, the Wooden Lady, and Ivan. As everyone slowly comes to, seeing the cosmic expanse around you, floating down into view, the two massive faces show themselves. The male one, of course. The worm and his bait buddies are back. Honey, I told you to stop calling him that. If you continue, I'm not going to call Tony. Ugh. He contests. Donovan?
Sorry?
Who's Tony?
Don't worry about who Tony is. I think what needs to be worried about is this deal. Or do you
Oh,
not
Tony,
want
you're-
our power?
Tony must be your bull. Hey, Genie Lady, I don't know if we compatible, but since I have divinity within me, maybe I can put some divinity in you. You can watch, sir, but what about this deal?
Ugh. Fucking stupid human. Little divinity. Yeah, I bet you do have a little divinity. I bet it's a tiny. I bet it's a tiny divinity. As he turns around and he kind of goes off on his own as the female face comes up closer. Let us speak about the deal while he mopes about.
Yes.
So, you have finally decided that you wish to agree and act as our emissary?
I will, but I have my own condition.
Oh? And what is that?
I want your firstborn.
Huh? Excuse me? I believe that is usually what we ask for in deals like this.
Usually, but I was raised by faith, so more specifically, I want your firstborn to walk the realm of mankind, mortal kind, as it were, to experience what life is.
That is quite the concept. Sadly, my child, we are unable to give you our firstborn, as we have already had 472 children. However, I am currently gestating with a 73rd. If you wish for this child to be made mortal, that is something we have never done before, and is not something we are entirely against. As the male face comes flying back into view. What do you mean, something we do not entirely contest? We would never allow one of our beautiful jinn to be born mortal!
I mean, if you need help on the structural part for a mortal, you can use.
He looks at you blank face. You are not making your argument better, worm! I would much prefer that one! As it points at Garok.
That's it. Ma'am, do not call Tony. You go to timeout. Anyway.
No. If this is something you genuinely wish to discuss, I must be part of this agreement too.
No.
This is my
I'm not
child you are speaking about.
It would not be a child.
What are you inferring? It is not Tony's!
He looks back at the genie lady and be like,
No,
if you can't give me,
it is
if you
his.
can't give me the firstborn between you two, just give me the firstborn of yours.
So it would not be my kin that is immortal?
No, it would be me and hers. Although probably mostly her, since I don't have any idea how this would work.
That's crazy, bro.
Well, as long as one of my spawn is not a filthy mortal, I am less inclined to object. However,
You got no time.
However, if this is something you wish to truly do, there is one stipulation to be added to your stipulation, worm.
I'm not talking to you, bitch. I'm talking to the lady.
She is still my partner. We make decisions together.
He literally ignores him and looks at the lady. He's like, how do you feel about this?
She says, I am not entirely against the idea. You are not by any means unattractive. And I have never had a half-mortal child before. Of my 473 children, of course, not all of them are with my current husband. We haven't been together for our entire lives, after all. He has children who are his own, I have children who are my own, and of course you already managed to guess some of our hobbies. He's not too against the idea.
Yeah, I bet he isn't. It's just because it's me.
Ah,
Thomas will differently
le-
here, though, because
it is
last
le-
time we
It is less
Oh,
that it is
sorry.
you, more that it is simply that you are indeed mortal to any degree. He has a
Yeah.
bit of a view on mortals. It's not
Well,
my fault every single time I give them a little bit, they burn my temples.
Well, I'm glad you don't have an outdated view. Furthermore, time must work differently here because last time we spoke, you didn't have children at all.
I wonder which versions of us you have spoken to previously.
Wait, so, that's an interesting thing. And I suppose I will hear him out, but could you please tell him to tone it down with the hate?
He hears everything you're saying. Looking at you with the
he
same
does.
He's looking at you with the same furrowed brow he has this entire time. Gritted
He
gritted
tells-
teeth. He says, "Yes. Now, as I was saying, I can agree as long as you're of the correct caliber to have a child with a djinn. When you return strong enough of your own power, not from the power we gift you, then you may have that child. I assume this is an agreement you will make, seeing you should believe in yourself enough to reach that level of strength in your lifetime, should you not?"
I mean, if you want to add that stipulation, then I'm going to need time on my side to ensure I can reach that level of power to prove myself worthy.
Oh, if time is what you seek, child, you need not worry, for I assumed you already were aware of what has happened to your genes, your body. Do you not know?
Did you restructure my body some weird way?
No, of course not. I would never do such a kind thing for someone like you without even having been asked or given anything in return. That's ludicrous. No,
What's that?
the time you've spent in the Feywild and your celestial ancestry, how minute it may be, has changed your body. You will most likely live a long time. Not as long as your lycanthrope friend, as the curse of lycanthropy it comes with the side effect of being forced to watch everyone you know and love die, being forced to live so long that your mind fractures and breaks. But you will live quite some time.
Give me a number.
I'd say 1,000 to 5,000 years. 1,000 if you're unlucky, 5,000 if you're keeping it safe.
It's not long enough. I got shit to do.
Oh, he's telling you. Okay. Out of character. DM to player. He's telling you to hit level 15.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not even actually that like you could actually hit it within like in game like 5 years.
Yeah, like season 2 stuff.
Season 2, I would say probably beginning of season 3. It'll most likely be a plot point of season 3. Because you can obviously assume the gestation of a genie is not going to take 9 months like it does for a human. You've already started to see the fact that time for them does not work the way time does for you all.
I mean, outside of time, so that's a whole different
Exactly.
concept, whole different conversation.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But, okay. Okay. I could get behind that. Give me one moment while me and the team huddle up. Also, Madam Genie and Sir Genie. He says this legitimately showing respect with like a polite bow. Can I know your names if you're gonna be like with me all the time? I know it's a big ass,
right.
and I know you know the ass in your name. Can I get a nickname or something?
Oh, right. We never even bothered to give him our titles. Of course. We are Mr. and Mrs. Time.
Bit on the nose. All right. Squad, huddle up. We need to discuss what our wish will be. Oh, and I need you all to let me know what my obligations will be as your emissary.
Ah, correct. Yes. The biggest and most important obligation you have as our emissary is making sure that the law of genies is upheld. Mortal plane causing mischief and mayhem to a degree in which it's not allowed by our code of conduct. We wish for you to handle such problems, as we are one of the council, we are on the Council of High Genies. And it is some of our responsibility to take care of things like this.
Okay.
Can you check your messages, please?
Yes, sure can.
Okay. I need to ask you, as a mortal, I'm a bit of a Greek. Is there a way I can absorb the power that I rectify that situation? Like a Highlander style, there can only be one.
You could, but, as the wife speaks, I don't suggest doing it. Containing the power of a djinn, one kind of djinn, is already a lot of strain on one's soul. Containing the power of two different kinds of djinn may very well break your vessel. But hey! Let's not be too hasty now. If the boy wants power, the boy wants power. In fact, I honestly think, didn't we just recently get reports from the High Council that one of the lesser wind jinn has recently started causing problems on the Sword Coast? I believe it's even where you are now. In fact, that might be a great idea for you to level up, not level up, sorry, how would he actually say it? To gain strength faster. Yeah, you should go absorb that wind genie's power.
Okay, well, Cook McGee aside, Madam Time, if I bring you the fragments of these jinns' power, will you help me absorb it safely?
Ah, phooey. We could try. No promises. As I said, the human vessel, even though you have some celestial power to your vessel, the vessel itself still can only contain so much. However, it would be very possible for you to bring us fractions of their energy and us to imbue it into another vessel, an item, or maybe even another human. Mortal.
Well,
Not you.
two things to that. One, I'm literally trying to transcend my limits because the forces in which I will have to combat my mortal frame does not suit me. Doesn't matter how much time I have, the limit on my frame is too severe. And secondly, as a priority one notice or notification, can you let me know if there's ever a nature gen that goes rampant?
The nature jinns are almost never the kind to do such a thing, but if it was to occur, we would of course alert you. However, I do know something that may interest you, and I may regret telling you this. There is a legend of a hero who signed a deal with 5 different jinn. A jinn of fire, a jinn of air, a jinn of water, a jinn of earth, and a jinn of space. Of an artificer of great power, almost a legend in his own right. This artificer constructed 5 parts. An arm, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a new head. He had his brain transferred into this new vessel. attaching these new limbs to his old body. And in each one of these vessels, a different power was contained, allowing him to harness all 5. Some even called him the Avatar. Not actually, though. That was a joke. But I do not know how true this legend is. It could be folly. For I never encountered the men myself, nor have I ever met any Jinn who testifies that the story itself is true. Possible. And something to consider if you truly wish to seek this power you so desperately desire.
Okay, well, I'll salvage your image for now. We can talk more about fuller context later. Now, me and the team need to discuss what this wish will be.
All right, I will leave that to you all. All right, gang, that's exactly now. It's time for you guys. Kazuki has to leave by 5:15, 5:20, so we're gonna wrap up at 5:30 today instead of 6. But let's go ahead and get that wish, and then once we get that whole scenario done, that's where we will cap us off for today. So, as you all huddle together, it's time for you guys to actually just talk and decide what do you guys want to do. What's your wish? Go ahead and everyone start spitballing whatever they're thinking in their head. King, I heard you speak, so go ahead and continue.
No, I was gonna say, so the wish for power, this is kind of weird because it's gotta kind of be out of game but also in game. If we wish for power, they can't give us much. We can wish for time, obviously, that's easily enough, but I don't know how many of us would like an ageless body to sort of reach our potential level in terms of strength and power. So, what's everyone thinking?
Ivan kind of like tugs on his own little coat and kind of like murmurs, "What about knowledge? We could ask for knowledge."
Yeah, but that's why it's probably the same as
If
He
it's
kinda
not
just, like,
if it's not too much of me to speak in, I know I've only just joined you all, but if this is a wish we're being granted, my master, the mistress, spoke very highly of this, if it's of its capability, the amount of good we could do. Couldn't we wish to be brought to safety?
Yes, but that would eliminate the threat and leave it to someone else more than likely. Because even if we were to move the Salt Coast, it wouldn't move the corruption, which would probably just have more time to spread out with us being moved with the Salt Coast.
And I assume wishing for the corruption to be purged would probably be too much.
I mean, probably not, but they probably wouldn't be able to do it due to them being fragmented. So they'd probably have the capability to probably cite some technicality.
What about you, big man, and the small one? What do you two think? Darn, Kazuki?
To be honest, I don't even know.
Let's be real here. Kazuki wants to wish for infinite food.
Yeah, good point.
Garak?
We could maybe remove the limiter on one of our abilities.
Garak, Tharn?
That might be much.
I think I would wish to be able to increase the amount of echoes I can summon at the same time.
Yeah, but it needs to be a group wish.
Yeah, I know. But I'm fine with whatever. I don't have. No, I don't.
Grok, you there?
I don't know. I don't. I feel like it's kind of weird wishing, like having a wish that's not gonna fuck you over. But Garok's nervous. What he is.
What are you thinking, Gulak?
Like you said, I mean, wishing for power would be nice, but you know, you're wishing for something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're wishing for doesn't mean you're gonna get exactly what you want. I don't
Let
know.
me ask something of the guy of these two. Mr. and Mrs. Time, I have a question.
Oh, have you
Yeah.
decided? Oh, yes. What's up? What is it?
Well, no, I have a question. The stipulations of your power says if it's not too much. And since I doubt you can elevate us to our peak capacity, I would question that is it possible to remove the limiter out of game? Is it possible to increase our stats beyond the average soft cap, which is 20, like right now?
Doing so in an instant would, while break your limiter, would negatively affect you. And be glad I am being honest with you instead of just blatantly giving you a wish. I didn't, as we did agree, it was a consequence-free wish. Wishing for something in that manner would, while yes, break your limiter, would also lead to the breaking of your vessel. There is a reason your body grows with your power. Your body must be able to contain the power within. And of course, wishing for not only that growth and power, but also for your vessel to be able to contain that power would be multiple wishes. You understand what I'm saying? What he's saying is that while he could do it, he could allow you to have stats that go over 20. There is the potential that whatever stat you do so in could negatively affect you in some way because your body's not currently able to handle that level of power.
So what if we just
Because that's something that has a negative consequence, not because they're being tricky about it, but just simply because of how power works.
Yes. What about knowledge?
We could get gold as well. We've got the magic shop that we can go to and get our item.
What about knowledge?
We can grant you both knowledge or gold. Of course, we could not grant you infinite knowledge. The same way giving you more power could potentially break your bodies. Giving you too much knowledge could potentially break your minds.
Yes.
But we could give you a fair level of intelligence. If there's something specific you wish to know about, we could grant that information, as long as it's not in, of course, something that classifies as restricted.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
As we have told you, there is a council of Jinn, and there are rules we must abide by. Certain things we cannot speak of. They are events that are to be forgotten.
Issues. How much gold can you give us?
The rule of exchange states that we cannot create things out of thin air, so we would most likely just we could reach within 50 miles of around you, and calculating, we could steal roughly a couple 100,000.
Wouldn't it be suspicious for us to get gold though? Because what if like the surrounding kingdoms are like, oh my god, you're stealing gold?
Fuck those people. We didn't steal it. They did.
Good point.
If we're smart
I
with
would
our
like
money,
to
they won't be able
I
to
would
know.
like to point out though, if the surrounding 50-mile radius around you, the gold all suddenly appears in your pockets, that may still seem suspicious.
Yeah, but it's not gonna appear in our pockets because we have bags of holding that are like sort of halfway. So it's not obvious we have it.
Uh,
And no one would ask us, "Oh, you have all the gold." That would be way too. That would be very awkward. How would they know we have the gold? They wouldn't.
very well. If that's the wish you would like to do, we could
Wait,
grant that.
no. I'm asking questions to get a baseline of what's possible.
Oh, very well, very well.
Gold's easiest. Power is also good. Knowledge, I don't really see a use for. We've literally found out everything we needed to find out. Can you remove the time limits on our bodies? I'm asking this because you are specifically time.
You mean grant you all immortality?
Pseudo immortality?
Yes, we can make your bodies ageless. That's a very easy wish, in fact. However, do remember that that is a curse in its own right, as you will have to grow and watch everyone other than your friends in this room die around you while you live forever until you decide to either take your own life or die by either someone else's hands, a freak accident of nature. Many things could happen.
Yes, well, the world needs guardians, so how do we feel about being immortal, good people? I mean,
That's a-
Kazuki, you're basically immortal already. Gulak, you're basically immortal already. I'm going to be around for a minute. Ivan, I think you're probably the shortest lived of all of us.
Actually,
And Sentinel,
Tree Woman actually is. Tree Woman lives the shortest. Their lifespan
well,
is
I'm
like
sure
10
she's
years.
got I'm sure she's got like a hive consciousness where you remember if you died next to the mother or something. If not, that would
I haven't toyed around with that concept yet. I'm still building this character and this mother creature, of course.
So, you were saying, Thorn?
I don't care for immortality.
Yeah, you're big and strong and very. Care for the people around you. Don't care for yourself.
Ivan, how do you feel about it?
He's still just like he's kind of set on the like money thing.
A bit of your old personality shining through.
Yeah,
A bit of that
and he's
curse.
still-
Make money super easily if you're immortal.
But he's thinking of all those items back at the magic market that he's like so close to getting. Not so close, he's a ways off, but
Mm.
the amount of stuff he fund more alchemy stuff, and then he
Yeah.
can become stronger.
Ivan, I will pay you. God damn it.
He looks down, looks back up to Donovan. So what do you want to do then? What's your final?
At this point, my final.
Kazuki and Garak should also get a say here too, because immortality doesn't really
yeah.
benefit them. They both are already
Yeah,
kind of
doesn't
dealing
make
with that
it
disease.
go, but yeah.
Oh, I mean, like Ivan doesn't want immortality, but he's hoping that he can sway.
I mean, at this point, after the shit I just got poured on by that bitch ass war god or thunder god, whoever the fuck it was, I just need time to amass my own strength to put him down. So I need immortality to focus on my objectives. And I do need to restore this realm's magic, which is going to take a very long time. So that's why I need immortality.
Tree Woman is gonna speak. Tree Woman's gonna say, I would like to say the fairy wanted infinite food. If we wished for the money, I think she could buy as much food as she wanted.
I can get you as much food as you want, Kazuki.
Fair.
With money, we can get so much food.
Ivan.
We can get all of our
I would-
desires with money.
Ivan. No, we can't. But we are up against a couple gods. Okay?
I
That's
do
fine.
believe it's only one. I think you're only against one god, but also a dragon.
Hey,
which-
Mr. Cook, shut the fuck up.
In hindsight, they really aren't that big of a deal.
Secondly, Ivan, I didn't want to pull this card, but I will. I've died for you twice. You owe me.
Just sidebar real quick, have you?
Yes, he's taking hits that would have killed Ivan or at least led to Ivan die.
I do know Donovan's the one who stopped the orcs from going after you right away until he got knocked down, and then they stared chasing you
And then
into
in, like,
the.
episode
But
one,
then the
So
fucking
he did
that's the orcs.
he did keep you alive just long enough for Abathor to say haha fuck you instead.
yeah.
So there's some merit to that statement. I don't know about the second time.
That's just
The second time he died is in the pyramid. The mummy.
No, getting launched through the window is what I'm
Which-
talking about.
Which
He didn't
window?
die.
He went down though, like he got exploded through a window. He didn't know Gilbert would kill him.
Oh, okay. But I don't really know how that was you defending Ivan.
Yeah.
He
And then-
literally said he points at Ivan, and Donovan was like, "Hey, I'm talking shit at you." And then he
Oh,
changed the
okay. Yeah, you drew attention. Okay, I get what he's
Yeah.
saying.
But I
That's
don't
a
think
stretch
that's-
still. It's a
I don't
stretch
think
still.
That's equivalent. Like, still on sidebar. I don't
Okay.
think. Hey, I gave you that chocolate bar one time. So can you like pay 5,000 so you can bail me out of jail real quick? It's not equivalent. It is definitely not equivalent.
I mean,
Getting like,
no,
hey, can you just agree to
privilege,
this
he's
wish that affects
grasping for
all of
straws.
us?
He's clearly grasping for straws. He knows it. He's not saying it like, "Oh, I did this, so you're gonna do it." He's just like, "You owe
Yeah.
me."
Okay. Fair enough. Ivan is like, yeah. He's a very like stubborn cat. So, and he also just really doesn't want immortality, even if it's pseudo immortality. He's still either set on the knowledge or he's set on gold, but gold can get him knowledge if he wanted. So gold is kind of like makes the world go round.
Yes, but
What does immortality? Why do you want immortality? Let's just.
well, immortality because
Yes.
I want immortality because I have a very daunting mission ahead of me. I have to restore the magic of this land, which is quite annoyingly difficult.
So you want to not be able to die at all.
Of age,
Just of age. This is it's not true immortality, it's pseudo immortality.
pseudo.
So he has infinite amount of time, technically speaking. Wait, no, but then we're talking about age here, and like if we're getting into semantics,
Your bodies would
really-
become
You
locked.
could just kill yourself if you don't want to live anymore.
Yeah, your body would just become locked at the current age you are, so you wouldn't
Oh,
become any
okay, so you're
older.
not- yeah, so your cells aren't continuously dying, and like
Yes,
go- 'cause
they're.
that's what
It's
Alzheimer's
it's
is.
freeing you of cellular degeneration. Yes.
Okay, so you're essentially putting a pause on life.
Yes, it's pseudo immortality. You can still be killed. You can still kill yourself. Nature can still kill you. A tragic accident could happen, but you won't die from time. That's all they could give you because that's all they have control over. In that regard.
That's so like in a normal world, that would be actually awesome. But in
That is busted. I mean, it's an epic boon in D&D, so yes.
Yes, yeah, it is.
What about more health?
It's not just that. I mean, more health.
He
would
could
technically
grant you
be-
all a boon if you wanted that as well. He could grant you all an individual boon if you
Oh.
Donovan, you could choose. You know, I guess. Hold on. If we're searching for different ways of gaining some form of great power, Mr. and Mrs. Genie, could you grant us an individualized form of power suited to our own needs to make us stronger?
Like hell no.
Yes. That could very well be done. A tailored upgrade for each of you suited based off of your own fighting styles and power. Yeah, we could grant such a wish.
Well, that negates every problem I have with this discussion. Do we want to do that, good people?
Okay.
We got 1 okay, 2 okays. I'm the second one. Goak, how you feel about it?
I'm down.
Lon, how you feel?
That's fine.
Ivan?
Ivan pulls out a book.
Put it away. Put it away.
I'm gonna kick your ass, Ivan.
What
Where
are
that-
the limits of these great powers you can grant us?
You can out of character, you can literally choose a boon, like
I know, but I didn't want to like meta game and be like, oh yeah, I know all that.
Okay.
He was like, let me look in the book.
For example, some things we can grant. I have a solid feeling the power we will give to your friend Donovan will be pseudo immortality, halting the aging process and whatever else the immortality, the timeless boon gives. We will most likely give something along the lines of giant strength and power to your friend Tharn in a form of a burst with his barbarian rage. It's gonna be whatever boon any of you guys choose yourselves. Just very strong powers. Maybe even the ability to halt time or create gold.
Ooh.
I can tell you're very fond of alchemy.
He nods his head a couple of times. There's no point trying to like. Oh, this was actually sick.
We could potentially give you the power to create a philosopher's stone.
Can I get time to think on this?
Ooh, his ears like perk up, and like suddenly he's lost all notion of like 200 grand of gold pieces, and he's like, if that's possible. I've already created ambrosia before, but I could.
Ambrosia, let me get some of that.
He's still. Oh wait, he wasn't surprised to tell anyone. Fuck.
Wow, you have managed to create ambrosia. That is. Do you have a relation to Dionysus?
That hurt.
We can talk about the ambrosia later, Genies. I'm his representative.
Ivan would shake his head. I don't even know who that is.
Interesting. Well, we will have to discuss this at a later time. But, are you all decided? Is this your wish?
Ivan being the last one, he would nod his head.
All right. Very well. It is granted. Now, as you have become our emissary, you shall be marked by the symbol of time. As on the back of your palm, Donovan, an hourglass appears, stained in your skin in white.
Actually, can you move this to the back of my neck so it's not so obvious?
Nope, it's supposed to be there for a reason. Be gone! As you're all sucked from the realm.
He's such a cup.
That's fucking great.
What did you just call him?
A cuck.
The last one we hear from Donovan. He's such a cuck.
That's amazing.
And as you're all pulled violently from the realm back to the real world, you awaken with a new power. And that is where we are going to end today's episode. I thank all of you so much for coming out, you beautiful, beautiful people. I have been your host, the Orphan of the Orphan Network, signing off. Let's go ahead and do our pros and cons before we get out of here, and then we will say goodbye. As Kazuki, I know you need to get going, so start with you. Give us your pros and cons.
I have no cons. The pros, everything's great. I'm happy
Awesome.
that I don't have any more ankle biters on my fucking feet anymore.
All right, go ahead and look up boons. And even if it's not an official boon, if it's a homebrew boon, just send me whatever it is, and as long as it's not ridiculous, I will approve it.
Oh, homebrew.
Okie dokie.
All right,
Cool.
have a wonderful day.
Right.
Thank you for coming
Bye,
out.
guys.
We're excited to see you next time. Peace.
Yes.
Next up, let's do our British boys, or not our British boys, but our over the pond boys. I know not both of them are British.
Over the pond.
Yeah. Ivan, starting with you. Go ahead and give us your pros and cons.
Fucking sick, yeah. It was good fun. I'm so glad that the consequences of my actions haven't bit me in the arse just yet. And yeah, a lot of roleplay opportunities. I'm very sorry about what happened with the wood woman.
All good.
He hates that kind of interaction. So.
I know. That's why I put you in that spot.
already
I wanted to see how you
Yeah.
and she was waiting for someone to talk to her. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, he doesn't comfort people. That's not his thing. So you might as well get something out of it. And now
We
he's
just-
got a lot of trinkets, which are kind of cool. And I look forward to making a homebrew boon. I just gotta make sure I don't overdo it.
Yeah, you
That
can
was
make
so
you
funny
can make
from my
one too if you would
perspective.
like to make one. Just make sure to send it to
Wow.
me so I can approve it.
Yeah, I want to make it more of like an alchemy thing, because a lot of the other ones are kind of good, but
You can also literally just look up alchemy boon homebrew on D&D Beyond, or
ooh, that
could-
is a shout actually.
you can also
Yeah,
you
let
just,
me
like
get-
pop it on
there's-
See if
Google.
I can change this immortality.
There's also a lot of homebrew boons on
Yes,
the
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
I'm
might
gonna
wanna
have a little
go in
peruse.
there.
A lot of D&D Beyond homebrew are really busted from what I've
Yeah.
seen.
They
but,
are,
I'll,
they
I'll
are.
have a little look see.
We can always tweak them too to make them not so ridiculous.
Yeah, naturally.
All right.
But
yeah.
thank you so much for the session. And what are we doing for like getting closer to Christmas time?
Next week
It's the 20th.
is the 20th. What day is Christmas?
25th. It won't
25th?
be Christmas won't fall on Saturday. It falls on a Thursday. But I didn't know if we were having
Next
like,
Saturday.
Christmas
Does
week off.
anyone have plans for next Saturday? Does anyone have like stuff
Oh, wait,
where they
shit.
know they're gonna be away from?
Yeah. My mom's coming over, so yeah, I completely forgot.
Oh,
about that,
damn.
actually. I forgot that was next week. God damn. That's-
All right.
God. Just take that week as a break, no?
Yeah. So do
Yeah,
you want to?
Christmas?
Do we want to take the 20th and the 27th off, or take the 20th off and come back the 27th, the Saturday after Christmas?
Well, the 27th, I have a Christmas party I have to go to. so,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not on that one.
I can't do the 20th. Can do the 27th, but can't do the 3rd of January because I have a friend who's staying at my place.
Okay. So what we'll do
Also, that's very far away. so
is
I might be able to get the 27th.
yeah,
Hmm.
if
So we'll work that out.
if what we'll probably honestly do is, since if you guys want to play on the 20th and the 27th, and we only have one person missing, we will just run without the one person. We will go both
Yeah,
days.
genuinely, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Like, because I noticed that I'm not available on the 20th and the 3rd, and if we were taking the 27th off as well, that would be 3 days.
Yeah. So
Um,
what we can probably do
yeah.
is literally just play all. We can just play all the days, and then just whoever can't make it, we can just sign you off. Unless,
Yeah.
like I said, unless 2 people or more are missing. If we have 2 or more, then we don't meet. I'm not gonna run
Of course.
with 2
Okay.
people missing. So
Right. Yeah,
for
yeah.
now, so Tharn, can you make it the 20th?
Yeah, I can make it.
Okay, so currently we are still set for next week. Ivan won't be able to make it, Everyone else should. If Kazuki can't, then we won't. But as long as Kazuki can make it, then we will be running next week. And then the 27th, does anyone else other than Garak know that they can't do the 27th? Because Ivan, you said the 27th is fine by you.
I can do the 27th.
The Saturday after Christmas, okay? Tharn?
I am gonna go on a walk with my friends at that time, but I have to check which time it actually is.
Okay, but you should be able to make it, right?
I don't know. It could be that the walk is
'Cause
in
we've-
the evening.
If we have to extend time by a little bit, well, I mean, yeah, if it's like a multi-hour walk, then I guess you can't make it. Well, yeah, just
It will be a multi-hour walk.
Okay.
But
What are you trudging through the mountains or something?
But I need to hop out of VC. I'll catch
Yep.
you all.
have a good one, Ivan. Yep.
Not next
See
week.
ya.
Yep,
I-
Hans, and then go
have a
ahead
good
and get
one.
out of here.
Oh, pros. It was hilarious.
Great session.
Watching Ivan sit there and be like, "Hold up, scoot over. Let me just pick up that tier real quick." The funniest shit.
All right. Well, thank
Hans,
you.
I feel like shit.
Yep.
I didn't hear half of it.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out. Thank you, everyone, for time, and
Oh,
we'll
of
see you
course,
next time.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right. We'll finish up with Tharn, and then we'll go to Donovan, and we're done. Tharn, pros and cons.
Um, it was nice that it was a lot more role play, I guess. And that's about it.
All right. Well,
Didn't
Thank-
really play a role in this session.
okay. Well, hopefully next session we'll get back into it, and we can keep on going and get more time on you.
I don't mind. I mean, the scene with the genies.
Legally
isn't my
distinct genies. Legally
You
distinct.
need to make some character arts and get rid of those too.
I like it. No, I like it. It's very funny.
But yeah,
Legally
that's not
distinct
my thing.
genies.
That's Donovan's
Yep.
thing. So
All right.
I-
Well, thank you so much, Tharn. Thank you for coming out. Glad you enjoyed today's session. Hope to see you next week. And King or Donovan, yep. Wrap us up.
See-
Last but certainly not least.
see you next week. I'll let you know if I can make it. Bye.
Cons, no cons. Actually, there is one con. You pulled a JJK on me. I didn't appreciate that. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Well, they're escorting like the star vessel or what have you.
Yeah.
That was totally a JJK moment. Like she was attacking my head. You bastard. So
Yeah, he
Man,
couldn't
that's
allow
crazy.
that's where he officially said that she lost. He said that he would not intervene in your battle, and the second she agreed to team up with you was her losing, and that was it. That's where his agreement ended, and it was time to strike that bitch dead.
needless to say, Donovan is legitimately turning into Sun Wukong. So he's turning into Sun Wukong. I will send you the boon I found. I don't think it's OP because of the caveats it has, but we can talk about that. I
Yep.
found the boon of immortality I would want because the basic one is just like uber basic, and I
Yeah.
don't like that one. This one's
sure.
a tad bit different and adds a tad bit more chaos into it.
I will give them a check probably tomorrow, and I will hit you up. I don't know if we will do Where Winds Meet tonight. I might not have the social battery. My boss sent me a text. I'm gonna go into work. I'm gonna go into work. It's why I was trying to wrap up by 5:30. He wants me to be in as soon as I can, so I'm gonna go in and get a couple hours in because I need that.
All right, sounds good. Well, all in all, good session. I will see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Please, what up?
And with that, we have reached the end of today's session. Thank you all so much for coming out. I've been your host, the Orphan of the Orphan Network, signing off to all of you beautiful people at home. I will see you guys next time. Peace.